Look on the screen. Look on the screen. This is the epitome of poverty D. Actions speak louder than words. So when you hear the mama holler, he ain't do nothing, my son was a good boy. He's running with the wrong crowd. Yeah. Look on the screen. The epitome of poverty D. The dust, man, they don't take a break. Let's go ahead and look at the news clip, fair use. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Let's see what a Dusty do. And you know it's bad, y'all. It ain't never good. Fair use.
They put two guns in his mouth, laid him on the ground. The first one, But first, only on 2 tonight, a family is terrorized, threatened, and held at gunpoint. They were forced to go through a series of violent events, and now they're scared for their lives. That family telling us this all began when their son got into an argument with other kids at school.
That led to the family being threatened in their home and a father being robbed at gunpoint. Police now identifying one of the 2 men suspected of being involved in the violence. The family opening up to KPRC2's Devin Clark. Only on 2, he's joining us live with more on their ordeal and the search for the people responsible. Devin?
Lauren, Chris, the woman you are about to hear from says she is so concerned for her family's safety that she asked us not to deliver this report from her neighborhood. So we're here at a nearby HPD substation where investigators are hard at work. The woman says this entire ordeal unfolded after a teenage beef got blown way out of proportion.
Lately, we've been scared. We've been panicked. We don't know what to do.
This woman is too shaken up to be identified.
It's been hectic. It's emotionally, we're drained.
She says last month, what started as a harmless high school beef between her son and another boy over a girl escalated when the other boy showed up at their home with 2 grown men.
They hopped out the car, guns drawn, and they asked, excuse my French, they asked, where was the that was talking about killing my nephew?
The woman says she and her husband de-escalated the situation, then called police.
They could have killed us right then and there.
She says she was able to identify one of the adult gunmen out of a photo lineup as convicted felon Joshua Mathis. The next day, she says things took a turn for the worse when Mathis and the man he was with the day before saw her husband at the Joyce Food Mart a few blocks away.
They put 2 guns in his mouth, laid him on the ground.
The woman says they robbed her husband for $23, his Glock handgun, and a cell phone, then told him to get up and start running home as gunfire erupted.
The bullet ricocheted off the trash can. Once the bullet ricocheted off the trash can, my husband said he went into the bayou, under the bayou right there, by the Joyce Food Mart and hid for a second.
Mathis nor his alleged accomplice have been seen since, but police issued warrants for Mathis's arrest with charges including aggravated assault, aggravated robbery, and unlawful carrying of a weapon. The woman says her family has other guns, but with Mathis and the other man still out on the streets, her concerns are only growing.
I want it to end, not just for me, but for everyone.
The woman believes her husband was robbed because they reported that prior incident to police. She says that still won't stop her from telling their story, hoping to get these gunmen off the street. If you have any idea where Mathis is or his alleged accomplice, you're asked to give Crime Stoppers a call at 713-222-TIPS. Reporting live.
Dusties. So we have a high school beef. High school beef. The little one that went home to his slugged out family, how are your grades? What's your reading level? Because we know most of the offspring of these Dusties, they can barely read. We already know that. And then you have grown men. We're going to go up to the house. Seeds of poverty. This is what poverty dick does. And some fool woman sit up and live and have children with them. Seeds of poverty D. I'm willing to bet you it's a mammy that's supporting this. He's sleeping in her house, eating food. He can't do anything else. All he knows is dereliction and violence. Poverty mindset. He's already a felon. Something's engaged in something so stupid. People have beef all the time. So emotional. But see, when you are ridden with poverty D, when you have poverty D, here's the thing about it. You really don't have any control of anything in your life. You're not the brightest of the bunch. We already know that. So you can't control anything in your life. Let's be realistic. You don't have much going on. There's nothing going on for you positive. So you, with your grown behind, gonna get entangled in some little minuscule, infinitesimal high school beef. Oh, go over there and showing something. Take your time to go over there and pull a stunt like this here. Then they call the police. Your monkey behind is already on the radar. That's why you have a felony. It's a convicted felon, and you want to add to it. So now I will bet you, oh my, he's a convicted felon. You already know legally he is not even allowed to even have a gun. So now he's caught a new charge. Uh-oh, let me guess. Isn't that called like some kind of probation violation or something? So if you're a convicted felon, you're not supposed to even have a gun. Dusties are dumb. They don't think. See, when you are already a confirmed justified failure, you want to be in control of stuff. You want to prove your manhood. They're so stupid. I don't know how you can prove your manhood, dummy. Number one, let's stop getting women pregnant because the taxpayers, we're tired of paying for them. Let's be realistic. Some of these dust buckets, when they have these children by Dustina and she wants to be a ride or die, we're paying for the food in their mouths with that WIC card and the EBT card, and we're paying their rent and the discounted utilities. Then they turn around and attack you. So you got to support the attacker. Then you support his raggedy behind dusty dad who's in prison. Tax dollars going to that. So again, small mind. You want to be a man. You want to prove something. Prove that you're get that dust off your lazy behind. Get that dust off your ass. Why don't you start a business on this channel? I mean, there's too many excuses. There's no excuses. No excuses. There are too many options. People going, what is this? Going to garage sales and what is this? Going to Goodwill, taking stuff home, cleaning it up, posting it, selling it on eBay. They're not doing a background check for that. People are even going to garage sales or going to these discount Goodwill places. And what if the guy said, oh yeah, they're going to the flea market on the weekend. So they're getting a whole bunch of stuff, go to the flea market and flipping it for cash. What's the Dusty doing? Don't want to work. I'm telling you, don't feel sorry for these fools. They don't want to work. They're lazy. The man has been taking care of them and used to it. They don't want to get that hustle on. So the only way you can prove you're a man is I'm going to go and do some shout. I'm going to show you something. You finna show your monkey behind up in that prison cell, and I hope they keep him there. Already a convicted felon, you know darn well you're not supposed to have a gun, and you're going to go do some dumb crap like this. And here's the other little munchkin. Little chubby cheeks. Oh, yeah. I'm sure he's probably convicted too. A felony too. I would not be surprised. And then you want to hear, come back and build up in the community, buy the block. I've heard that, yet sounds really nice. Let's be realistic. Buy the block and you might get got. Unless you buy it and stay the hell away. And just pay the taxes on it and just stay away. I just wouldn't get involved physically with that. I've seen 2 cases of 2 black men doing it, and it didn't end up well. One dead and one beaten up. Oh, and by the way, when they were trying to build on the block, that's who did it. The dust buckets. The Dusties did it. And then you get with them, oh, I tried. Girl, we so tired of you and these mammies you tried and tried. Lock your son up. And I used to think it was a little over the top when they had that, what do you call, harboring a fugitive. Yeah, they need, for the ones that are holding these Dusties down, letting them stay there, they need to go ahead and hold them accountable as well. Smoke them out. But oh, I'm sure, mammy, this is somebody's son, probably somebody's baby daddy. Might be somebody's male boo. I don't know. But this is, somebody is holding this up. You think he's sleeping under a bridge at night? He's got his little haircut. Might be the last one you get for the prison. Stupid. Big old head. Got a big old head, nothing inside. A big head, just a dumbass Fred. Just dumb. And then you wonder why. They want to try to put some piece of resume together. Nobody wants to take a chance because you're stupid, you're dusty. And this is why the community is unsafe. This on the screen. You got Dustinus doing something with this on the screen right here. Just make dumb decisions every day of the week. Knowing you and go do this right here. Again, you want to show that, oh yeah, I can handle something. You can even handle your dusty, raggedy behind life. A high school beef, you're gonna go over there. I'm gonna show you something, and then look what they're raising in the family. The other little high schooler, he gonna go. Yeah, let's go on over there. They raising Dusty Jr. He gonna follow right in the footsteps and this loser on the screen. Look at the mentality. Yeah, I'm gonna. This what happened to me in school today, and yeah, I know where he lives. And yeah, let's go over there. Oh, he finna come with some little muscle, wanting to intimidate. Well, guess what? Following the footsteps of these Dusties, you're gonna land your behind in prison with this one just right here. Like a convicted felon got a gun. So now you got robbery charges. They called the day before. You call yourself, oh, I'm gonna go over here and show them. If you're so tough, why don't you go ahead and show your behind out to that police station? Let's see how tough you are. Take your behind down there at the police station with the boys in blue or whatever color they were. That's how tough you are. Go do it. Now you're running like a little witch. Notice they're only tough mainly on their own. So this here, build up the community. We need some businesses. Your biggest problem, and I hate to tell you this, is this on the screen and the memories that support them. That's why no one's coming to save the BC. I wouldn't waste my time with it. Get with people that think like you. But this here, somebody's probably, if he hasn't been found, somebody's holding him up. He's eating. He's not starving. He has food, rain, and shelter, clothing and shelter somewhere. And I bet it's some mammy. So this here, he might be looking like his mammy with that big old round head. I hope they find him and find him quick. And he needs to get at least 10, 15 years. The sad thing is, he's a dusty. Out of 10 to 15 years, realizing, okay, I did this. That was a bad move on my part. The decision he made landed him there. And the sad thing is, out of 7 at a time, he going to still come out dumb. Watch. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for your support. People, be very careful. Don't engage in dust. It's like a bad start. Avoid, avoid, avoid. I'm out.